Good morning. Welcome back to another session of Strength and Intervals with Duane. We're going to get moving, and as we do so, I will tell you what the deal is. So here we go. Let's start with our trusty side shuffle. This can be a walk to the side, 2, 3, or 4 steps in a row, or 1 or 2, depending on the space. If it's in you to put a little hop into it, get your heels off the ground, let's do that. All right, so if you've been with me before, the first few maybe 2 or 3 weeks or so, we're going to revisit some of our old workouts just to refamiliarize yourself with, so you know what I'm doing. What I'm going to be doing is similar to what I've done before, and so you can kind of feel like you're just getting back in the groove. Okay. If you're new, welcome. All this is new for you, so I would encourage you to reach out to me if we end up doing something in the class that now you have questions about, I didn't have time to elaborate on. 3, 2, 1, come on out. Let's just do some marching. So left knee to right hand, right knee to left hand. That's it, okay? If you want to have the knees lower, you can. If you want to have them higher, you can do that too. And then what's the second most important thing that we're doing when we lift our feet off the ground? Lifting our toes as high as possible as well. So the toe is pulled towards the shin. So back to reaching out to me, a really good way to do that is just send me let's say a private note in the chat here. I check that before I shut things down. And if there's a note that says, Duane, I need help with such and such, I'll email you. If you're on campus, we can touch base in person. 3, 2, 1, come on out of that. Let's do some baby jumping jacks. If hopping is just too much, step it out, step it in, step it out, step it in, okay? That's what you do. The warm-up is the warm-up. If it already feels like the workout, slow down, make the movement gentler for you, okay? Baby jumping jacks. I haven't done these since June. 3, 2, 1, come on out. All right, excellent. Now, once we're warm, dynamic mobility. Let's do our favorite one. So the right leg goes back and the arms swing and the fingers touch. We come back up, switch legs, left leg goes back, arms swing, fingers touch. That's the movement. You get to choose how low you go. Maybe you don't go very low. Maybe it's within you to go really low until the back knee touches the ground. Still warm up, so don't make it feel like a workout. Maybe the fingers can touch a little higher above your head. Maybe you can look at the fingers when they touch. Maybe when you do that, you get dizzy. So then you come back to fingers in front of your head, okay? All parts of the warm-up. So a little bit of huffing and puffing going on. That makes sense. Probably went from 0 to moving, and that means your breathing kind of cranks up quickly. That'll settle in, but listen to yourself. No need to push too much. We're doing one more, and then we're coming out. Last one here. And breathe. Excellent. Okay. Shake it out. Shake the leg. Get the soft parts of your body to go kind of shake. All right. Shake, shake, shake. Now let me tell you the deal. Here's the deal. I thought we would do an AMRAP today, because an AMRAP lets all of us work absolutely at our own level. So AMRAP stands for as many reps as possible, or you can just do as many reps as you want. So I'm going to give you 2 minutes, okay? So here are our 2 exercises. Oh, look at that. I have kettlebell shoulder presses on my workout, and I don't have a kettlebell in here. So I said no equipment required. I lied. I'm going to get a kettlebell. You're going to get a kettlebell. Or a can of soup, or something with like 1 or 2 pounds of weight to it. I'll be right back. I should also tell you that shoulder presses work really well without any weight. So if you have any sort of shoulder issues, which statistically speaking, you do, you don't need any weight at all. Okay, here's our 2 first exercises. Reverse lunges, which is basically what we just did in the warm-up, A leg steps back. You go down as far as you want. And then we're doing, sorry, let me get this right here. Oh yeah, one side. So all one side. We're doing 5 on one side. All right. When you've done your 5, switch. Do 5 on the other side. All right. When you've done 5 on that side, you're going to grab your kettlebell. Okay. You're going to do 5 kettlebell presses on one side. And then same deal, 5 on the other side. Here's a rule with kettlebells. Okay. And this is really important. If you've got weight in your hand, I want, when your arm is above your head, I want your ear in front of your arm. Okay. If your shoulder's so tight that you end up kind of in this position and that's the best you can do, that's totally fine, but don't use a weight, okay? Or make it really, really small. You're just gonna work with the tension that you already have in your joint capsule, and you're gonna try to get to the point where all of a sudden one day that arm actually is able to extend really well. Through all of that, tummy's being held tight. So we got 5 lunges, one side, other side. 5 shoulder presses, one side, other side. We're going to do that for 2 minutes continuously. You're going to go at your pace. I'm going to go at my pace. That's the key with this. And then we'll rest for a minute and then do it again. Okay, hit the timer. We're going in 8 seconds. 8 seconds. Remember, 5 lunges one side and then the other side. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. All right, so 5 lunges on one leg. Don't switch yet. You go as far as down as you feel comfortable, okay? And go as fast or as slow as you want. We're doing this continuously for 2 minutes. There's no break. I'm gonna challenge you here. No rest, no break for 2 whole minutes. Then we get a full 1 minute break. That's gonna feel awesome, okay? Make, I'll say, relatively quick transitions from one exercise to the other. Or make the speed of the transition simply suit your desire, all right? There are some people that would take this and go super, super hard and fast for 2 minutes. Some of you might be watching this right now and doing that. Others can take a much gentler approach, okay? All right, so we are at the halfway mark, all right? We're at the halfway mark. If you're wondering if you're gonna do the right amount, the answer is yes, you are. If you're doing whatever works for you, all right? All right, here come the tips. When you're moving your body or the weight, you should be exhaling as you lift. Exhaling as the body goes up. Exhale as the weight goes up. We should never be holding our breath. All right. So we got 20 seconds to go. Nice work, everybody. 10 seconds to go. Remember, at this, we're going to get a full minute rest. And 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay. Excellent. I'm counting the minute down. Don't worry. What do you got for time? You guys have been here before. You know, sometimes things go a little bit sideways here. I think I'm on track. I think everything's working right. Looks like you can hear me. Looks like I can see me. Okay. So back to the possibility that we are just starting our routine here. We've taken a few months off and we're back into the routine. The important thing is that you're here. That's fantastic. Second thing is you do not work very hard. You just maybe like a 5 out of 10. 10 seconds to go. You'll feel it tomorrow, maybe not today. You just don't want to overdo it too fast. All right, starting the same thing, reverse lunges. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. You're going your pace, I'm going my pace. We're doing 5 aside. Exhaling as you rise. When those lunges are done, you're gonna do 5 shoulder presses on one side. Nice work. An AMRAP is a good type of exercise to assess yourself as far as are you improving or not. So within 2 minutes, how much of this can you get done today? You might want to actually write this down. We'll do it again. You'll have another chance to mark it halfway. But then 2 months later, we do the same workout, and you notice that you got a whole extra round or a couple of extra reps in, and you feel the same amount tired. That means you've improved. And as surprising as that feels, that's how it always works, okay? All right, this is when the breathing can kind of kick in, because we've been doing this for 1.5 minutes, 30 seconds to go. Come on. This is the last thing that we're doing with these exercises. So if you've got a little extra energy and you want to spend it, now's the time to spend it. Okay? You got 15 seconds to go. With my 15 seconds, I'm going to alternate my lunges. Otherwise, I'm not going to get all the same number in each leg. Coming to the end in 3, 2, 1, and rest. Perfect. All right. We got a full minute rest here, and then we're going to go to our second set of exercises. Let me show you what that is. Oh, okay. This is interesting. Like I said, we've done these before. I don't remember. I genuinely don't remember them though. All right, so we're doing a plank. Stop this for a second. A plank, side plank. So the position, I'll say the full meal deal position, is on your hands and toes. Feet are about 1 foot apart. And then we're going to rotate, reach the hand up. That's 1. Okay. And then to the other side, that's 2. All right. And then 3. And then 4. We're doing 4 transitions. Okay. The best way to make that easier, I'll admit, there's some challenge to that, is actually to have your hands up on a coffee table or the back of a couch. Back of a couch works really well, or even just the wall. Okay, so lean it against the wall, up on your toes, and you're going to rotate. Your feet are going to point one direction. Kind of have to walk your toes and your feet depending on what your floor is like. Okay, and the point here is I'm just taking my whole trunk and kind of moving it through space while I'm holding it tight. Basic core exercise, really good for us. That's paired with, jumping jacks. Oh, weird. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Jumping jacks. That's it. You can make them big arm swings, small arm swings. Do it slower. Boom, boom, boom. Step it out, step it in. Okay. Some of us don't bounce very well, and that's just how we are. So don't jump and hurt yourself. 4 jumping jacks. Okay. And then I'll admit that part of this exercise is transitioning from the standing position to the floor position or the wall position, the getting up, getting down part. That's part of the deal. Okay. Lots of transitions here. Same idea. 4 transitions with the plank, side plank, 4 jumping jacks, continuous movement for 2 minutes, and then we're going to repeat that a second time. All right. Going in 10 seconds. In 5. Get in your plank position. Going in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. I'm a fan of doing this slowly. Going slow does not mean easier. It actually means harder. Okay. So to make this easier, you can go a little faster. And I'm just trying to hold my tummy nice and tight and not bend or twist. Okay. When you've done that, 4 jumping jacks. All right. Holy, okay. Lots of transitions. I feel like we're going to spend a lot of time in this side plank position. All right, we're not even close to halfway. Just being honest. We're getting there though. Notice if you hold your breath at any point and then try to resist that. Halfway. All right. Here we go. 50 seconds to go. Nice work. Remember the rule. If you can do half, you can do it all. That's just a rule I make up. It's not an actual rule. Okay, 30 seconds to go. I was doing a bike race on the weekend, and at the halfway mark, I actually found myself saying to myself, remember your rule. You can do half. You can do it all. And I actually got angry with myself. 10 seconds, come on. Come on, here we go. We're going in 3, 2, 1. Rest. Okay, full minute rest. Oh. You know when your sarcasm is too much when it offends yourself. Full minute rest. I would suggest, if possible, that we move around. All right, when you're trying to recover, if you're really exhausted and you can't move, right, and you're just gonna take a knee, that's fine. But then as soon as you can move, upright, stand, tall, walk around, big breaths, you will recover faster, okay? We're gonna do that again. Just one more time. We're going in 15 seconds. Now it's 10. Get ready for your plank, side plank deal. Going in 3, 2, 1, and begin. Here we go. Four transitions, 4 movements, 2 each way, I guess, and then 4 jumping jacks. All right. If I had you guys in front of me in real life, in person, I might ask, is this pairing of exercises harder or easier than the first pairing? My feeling is that I'd get a mixed review, depending on your strengths and your weaknesses, which we all have. Some people might really be enjoying this part because the first part was just too hard. Others may be fondly remembering the first part because this part's killing them. Okay? I'm not very bouncy. I like the first part the better. All right, 40 seconds to go. Might have missed calling out halfway there, sorry. We are getting there. 30 seconds to go. How do you make 2 minutes last forever? Do this. Now it's 15 seconds to go. Now it's 10. All right, we can do this. Almost there. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, now you are going to, if need be, take a knee. If you've got a couch that you're just going to fall into right now, just resist that urge. Lying down might feel like the right thing to do, but it just isn't. Okay, walk around, big breaths all the way in and all the way out. Nice work. Okay, we got part 3 yet, so we're not getting into stretching yet. So as a reminder, I do try to work in basic foundational movements into what we're doing. in a strength fashion or a kind of a HIIT, high intensity interval training. So today felt like more of the HIIT side where we move continuously and stress that cardiovascular system. Maybe Thursday will be more strength. I haven't planned that out yet. We'll kind of mix it up. Usually one day it's more towards strength with more rest. The other days are like more towards continuous movement or blasting movement for cardio. It's all good for us. We're going to finish here with a little bit of a foundational push-up. Okay. So maybe not focus on like how many can we do and I want to get strong, but rather let's just do some technique stuff here. Okay. So follow me with this. With push-ups in that sort of position, push-ups and planks are a real staple of what we do here. So depending on your strength, again, I'll go with full meal deal version here. You're on your hands and on your toes. Okay. So this is a plank, and this is the position that we start with when we do a push-up. Admittedly, push-ups can be challenging. So the best way to modify this is to have your hands on something that's not going to move. A chair, back of the couch works really well. If you're near a staircase, so your body's above the stairs, you put your hands on the second, third, or fourth step. That's going to work really well too. Okay. So you're in that position. Let's get in there. And I will say finally, it is an okay position to just go on your knees. Not a fan of that though. It's really hard to move properly when you're on your knees. I'd rather have you on your toes. Okay. So you've got your modification if you needed it. Now here's the other modification that we use all the time. Don't go all the way down. So let your elbows bend and go down as far as you feel comfortable and then come back up. So go only as far as you have to, or where you can still get up. If you go too low and then you can't get up, well, that's not very good. All right. Do a couple, see what happens. All right. You do your speed. I'm going to do my speed. Ooh. Try different depths, see what happens. We're gonna stop doing this in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Excellent. Come on out of that. That's a really nice way to do push-ups, is play around with it. Do different depths. Okay. Next thing is going to look like a push-up. And it's actually part of a push-up, but it's admittedly part that we tend to focus on less, not because it's less important. And when I say we, I mean me. Just kind of falls out of my brain sometimes. So here it is. This is called a scapular push-up. Scapula is your shoulder blade. And so now this push-up is going to have way less movement up and down, and the elbows don't bend at all. Whatever height you had your hands on, stick with that same position. Just watch me for a second. What I'm going to do is I'm going to let my body fall between my arms like this, let my elbows stay straight. And then I push myself away from the floor as far as I can. I drop between my arms, elbows are still totally straight, and then I push myself away from the floor. I'm only moving a couple of inches, okay? And I got to stop because that's not that easy. Okay, rest. So that's a scapular push-up, a little more of a therapy flavor to it, but it's also really, really good for us. So if you try this and it feels ridiculously uncomfortable or uncoordinated, or I'm not sure if I'm doing this right, I'm not even moving, you're doing it right, okay? This can feel really goofy if you've never done it before. So let's do this for a bit here, okay? I don't even have a timer going. I'm just gonna say for a little while, maybe 30 seconds or so, get in the position that you've got and give it a shot. All right. I'll just do this continuously. You can take a little break and watch me, see what it looks like, and then you try to duplicate it. You're still exhaling as you rise. Your body is still straight. You might be thinking to yourself, this feels a lot like a plank. Yeah, we are planking. So your stomach is working vigorously. You're welcome. All right. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Okay. Oh. All right. We're going to do one more of those and then do some stretching. This would be, I'll put it this way. If you watch me and you can see me moving, and then you try to do it, and it's not working, like you feel like it's just not working at all, do a little bit every day. A little tiny bit. Just try. All of a sudden, boom, it'll work. And then boom, it'll not work. And you'll flip back and forth. A few more attempts at it, meaning a few more days at it. All of a sudden, oh, now you got it. You're a rock star. Okay? Let's try that again. The third time here, well, I guess it's the second time for you. This might feel, oh yeah, now I got it. Or it might feel like I had it and now it's gone. You had it and now it's gone. That means it just got tired and it's given up. Okay? Like a friend of mine, she takes her dog for a walk. And in winter, things are okay. Because when her dog decides to just stop, the ground is slippery and she can apparently, I've never seen this before, but she just drags the dog home. In summer, the dry pavement, she can't drag the dog home. 3, 2, 1, and rest. You ever feel like you're doing that to yourself? You're just dragging yourself home? Okay. I need a little pad for my knee. We're going to do a stretch. We always finish with a little bit of stretching. And then if you do have time, because this little session we've got is, well, it's limited to half an hour. Lots of good reasons why it's limited to half an hour, but sometimes it's hard to fit everything in that we want to. So I have really soft knees, so I like to put something on my knee. So we're in that lunge position, kind of like we did at the beginning with our warm-up. I've got my left foot in front, okay? My right knee is just on a pad because the carpet in here is like concrete. And I'm just in a position where my hips are kind of dropping to the floor. I might be resting on my front leg. If you can get your hands to the inside of the front leg, that's a good position as well. Or it might be too extreme. So having your elbows up on the knee is gentler, all right? And now we're just relaxing. We're breathing, we're relaxing. I want this to feel pretty comfortable. We're not trying to solve the problems of the world right now. We're just gently stretching, okay? 3, 2, 1, and we're gonna transition to the other side. Do so however it fits your movement, okay? So at the end of a workout, it's good to stretch. However, we've used quite a bit of energy, so it might feel like we don't have much left for stretching, and that's cool. That's why we don't actually want to try that hard. With whatever stretch we're doing at the end of a workout, in a few minutes when we say goodbye, if you want to continue with another 10 or 15 minutes of the same stretch, that's a really cool experience if you've never done it before. You just keep holding it longer and longer and longer, and switch sides. We're only holding it for maybe 10-15 seconds here. But if you can get to the point where you're holding it for like 30 seconds, maybe 45 seconds, maybe you're repeating that like 6, 7, 8 times on each side, start to get some improvement. If your breathing is still elevated, let it be deep and big, but let it slow down. If you've got some flexibility here, you might find that, so with my left leg in front, the first elbow that's going to touch the ground is my right one. If there's more movement, maybe the left one touches too. In this case, it's not quite there yet. 3, 2, 1, switch sides. Same idea. Each time you repeat, there is the possibility, I'm going to say almost probability, possibility that your range of motion will increase, okay? Also note, one side can be different than the other. So on this side, there is no way that elbow's getting to the ground. I'm just happy to be here. I'm going to note that and try to address that later. All right, so here's the plan. You're showing up Tuesday, Thursday morning, and we're doing this. Worst case scenario, or just based on your own schedule, you may not have any plan to show up Tuesday, Thursday. It might just be one day a week. Within a couple of hours, typically, these get uploaded to YouTube, and they're ready to go. Last I looked, the last workout that I did, let's come out of that. The last workout that I posted from June has, I think, 175 views on it, so nice work. All right, that is our workout for today. Nice job. Thanks for showing up. I appreciate it. And so does your body. I'll be back in 2 days to do this again. Take care.